And I feel quite strongly that solar power will be the single largest source of electricity generation by the midpoint of the century. In fact, just a simple extrapolation of the growth of solar power would show that that's obviously going to be the case. And also when you consider that the Earth is almost entirely solar powered today, and that the fact that we're not a frozen ice ball at, say, 4 degrees Kelvin, and it's just due to the sun, and the whole ecosystem is powered by the sun. There's just an itty-bitty amount of energy that we need to do complicated human things. This is a tiny amount of energy, really, compared to what the sun puts on the Earth every day. And we just need to capture a little bit of that and turn it into electricity. So we have to try to accelerate that with innovation, and that's what Solar City is about.
You know, guys, if you listen to what Elon said, there was one phrase in there that I swear by, where he says, you know, we'll never have to fight. We'll never have to send our kids to fight for sunshine. There's so much of it. I mean, take as much as you want, and wind is the same way. And I think next week we're gonna shift gears a little bit, because we want to show you some of the changes that have come. And just last week, Germany, believe it or not, got 70% of all their electric power from renewable sources. When they it's gonna get to the point, I forget, they called it reverse, or I don't know what, I didn't quite understand it, but it's going to get to the point where Germany's going to start selling their electricity to other countries, so everybody in Germany gets paid. But guys, with the solar revolution in Germany, what happens is, if you use fossil fuel, you pay a tax. And it's more or less what we want to do in this country, a carbon tax. It's like anything else. You're going to use something, you're going to burn it, you're going to put it in the air, somebody's got to clean it up. So pay for it. All right, now, and getting back to Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe, you know, guys, a few weeks ago, I was talking about Lawrence Krauss. And sometimes the things that he says, they're so prolific, it almost sounds like poetry. And, we always play the clips. I'm a big fan of John Lennon, you know. And, he would just take stuff like the song, Nobody Told Me There'd Be Days Like This. And I'm sure he just took a phrase like, nobody told me there'd be days like this. Nobody told me there'd be days like this. And it's just a sentence that he turned into a song. So in honor of my good buddy, Uncle Joey, I want to dedicate this song, and it's going to be called Be Specific and Name Your Source. Be specific and name your source. It's the logic that I endorse. It keeps the simple folks at a loss. So be specific and name your source. Bada bing! Joey! And they don't know what to do. They don't know. You mean my sister's cousin's brother's friend that said global warming ain't happening? That's not a source? No, Joe, no, I'm sorry. And the guy that fixes your car, I'm sorry, but, he's not a climate scientist either, And even when, when you pull into the gas station, the guy that, rings up the thing, Joe, it's time to face facts, babe. Time to face facts. And here's the one guy that's going to bring us to the facts, Elon Musk. And when you see what he's done with SpaceX and Tesla, and taking the money that he made when he sold PayPal, and he walked away with, $200 million, what did he do? He almost lost But guys, 60 Minutes did such a beautiful job with this clip. So John, hit it.
Comparing the Tesla Model S to other cars is like comparing an iPhone to a desk phone. It is a technological marvel that scorches the pavement, 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. Tesla is another revolutionary idea from the mind of Elon Musk, a 42-year-old Silicon Valley entrepreneur who built an industrial empire from the stuff of little boy dreams, fast cars, and rocket ships. Musk is an idealist who told us he had to start his companies so that man could colonize Mars and save the Earth. His sister says it's like her brother traveled into the future and came back to tell us all about it. So, what is the future like? Apparently, it's fast